Hi, I'm Lisa. Let's learn some common English proverbs about love. Understanding and using English proverbs will help you to understand native speakers because proverbs are used all the time. In this video, we will focus specifically on proverbs related to love, romance, and relationships. These are words of wisdom that are passed down through generations, words of advice and warning about something related to love. Maybe the exact same proverb exists in your language. Let me know in the comments below. Or maybe there's something similar that expresses the same type of advice. I really enjoyed reading your comments from the previous video that I made on Proverbs. Thank you so much for those comments. At the end of this video, I would like to share with you some of the Proverbs that I learned about from all over the world based on your comments. It was so interesting. I think you'll find it interesting as well. I really look forward to reading your comments. The first proverb is, "Love is blind." When someone is in love, they can't see the truth about the person they're in love with. They think the person is perfect. Love is blind. Can't he see what a bad person his girlfriend is? You know what they say, love is blind. You can also say, she has blinded him, or he is blinded by love. The next proverb is, there are other fish in the sea, or there are plenty more fish in the sea. And that means there are many other people for you. We usually say this when somebody has a broken heart and they're very sad about the relationship that has ended. We try to make them feel better and we say, don't worry, you will meet someone new, someone better, because there are other fish in the sea. I'm so sad that my boyfriend and I broke up. You'll meet a great guy soon. There are other fish in the sea. The next proverb is, beauty is only skin deep. And that means the person's character is more important than the way they look. Someone who looks beautiful may not be a good person. She's very attractive, but when you get to know her better, you'll realize that beauty is only skin deep. Here is another proverb about beauty. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And the beholder means it's the person who is looking. To behold means to look at or to observe. So if beauty is in the eye of the beholder, that means that everyone sees beauty differently. People have different opinions about what they consider to be beautiful. For example, to one man, a woman can appear very beautiful, but another man may not think she's so beautiful because beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Jenny is the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. You must be kidding. I think she's quite plain. It just proves that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. The next proverb is, opposites attract. Two people who are different from each other, who are opposite in many ways, are frequently attracted to each other. Do you think that's true? I have seen many relationships where the two people are really different, but somehow it works. In fact, it works better. They complement each other. Opposites attract. She loves to go out and socialize, but her husband prefers to stay home. You know what they say, opposites attract. The next proverb is, absence makes the heart grow fonder. Absence means when you are away from that person, when you're not together. And to grow fonder means you like them more, your feelings increase. So the meaning of the proverb is, you will like someone more when they are far away from you. Do you think that's true? Ever since her boyfriend moved to another city, she can't stop thinking about him. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. The next proverb is also about people being away from each other, but this proverb teaches the opposite thing. The proverb is, out of sight, out of mind. And that means if you are not together with the person, if they're out of your sight, if you don't see them, they will be out of your mind. You will not think about them anymore. When he went away for a year, she lost interest. Out of sight, out of mind. So which proverb do you think is correct? Absence makes the heart grow fonder, or out of sight, out of mind? Do you have any experience with that? Tell me what you think. The next proverb is, time heals all wounds. And a wound is an injury. You can have a wound when you hurt yourself, or maybe after surgery when the doctor cuts. That's a wound. But also, you can have an emotional wound, and that's pain. And the expression is, time heals all wounds, both the physical wounds on our bodies and the emotional wounds of our hearts. So the meaning of the proverb is, emotional pain and sadness decrease over time. I know the breakup is painful for you now, but remember, time heals all wounds. The next proverb is, it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. And those are actually words from a famous poem by a British poet of the 1800s called Alfred Lord Tennyson. He said, it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. And of course, the meaning is clear. For him, it's better to have experienced a deep love in your life, even if it means you lose that person, rather than never to have experienced love. Do you agree with that? And the last one is a funny one. You have to kiss a lot of frogs to find your prince. And you know, in fairy tales, the frog becomes a prince when the woman kisses him. But in order to find your prince, you will have to meet a lot of other men that maybe will not be the right man for you. And that's what the proverb means. The first person you meet or fall in love with may not be the right person for you. Please let me know in the comments if there are similar proverbs in your language, or if you disagree with some of these proverbs. And now I'd like to read to you some of the proverbs that you told me about in your country and in your language based on the proverbs I was teaching you last time. In the last video, I taught you the proverb, the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence, and that means what other people have looks better than what we have. And here are some proverbs that I learned about that mean the same thing in different languages. Alex Bull said that in Russian there's a proverb that says, the neighbor's raspberries are always tastier. And Arezu Entishari said there's a Persian proverb that says, the neighbor's hen is a goose. That's an interesting one. And Tian Yu Yang said in China, there's a similar saying, the spouse of the other is better. And Vijay Rajan said that in the Tamil language, which is a South Indian language, they say, blue are the hills that are far away. And the next one, I'm not sure where this person is from. The name is M. Talukdar, and the proverb is, the neighbor's wife is the best. Uh-oh. Also, there's another one by somebody who looks like her name is Tatiana, probably Russian, and she says there's a proverb, the neighbor's wife is always more beautiful. And Carlos Serrano said that in Spanish, the neighbor's plate is always fuller, and he wrote it in Spanish. El plato del vecino siempre está más lleno. Is that good? How's my pronunciation? And Lien Ho said, in Cantonese, it's, your neighbor's rice always smells better. And now I'd like to read to you some comments about the proverb, don't count your chickens until they hatch. In other languages, in Polish, it's, don't praise the day before the sunset. I like that one. And a really common proverb for many different languages based on your comments was, chickens are counted at the end of autumn. That's from a Persian proverb. And somebody whose nationality I don't know, his name is Saroj, he said, don't knit the sweater before the child is born. And an Arabic proverb that Sufelin Draoui said, she said, "Do not put the carpet before building the house." And a Himalayan native proverb, "Don't take off your shoes before you get to the water." I don't know which nationality this is, but they said, "Don't roll up your pants before you go in the river." And Eric Rodas gave a Spanish proverb, "Do not sell the deer before hunting it." And a French proverb given by Azaria William, "On ne chante pas la victoire avant la guerre." And that means you don't sing victory songs before the war. And a proverb in Hebrew submitted by Lior Asher says, "A soldier shouldn't celebrate a win while preparing himself for the battle." And one from Bangladesh, submitted by Shobuj Khan, "Don't buy the rope before buying the cow." And another one in Arabic, "Do not name the baby before he is born." Very interesting. I love reading these. Thank you so much for sharing them with me. And please give me your comments about love in your country, in your language, and I will mention some of them in the future video that I make about Proverbs. Thanks for watching, and keep practicing your English. To learn all of the rules for a good American accent, you can buy my online video courses at AccurateEnglish.com.